It's 11 at night, you just got home after a brutal day at work, you're exhausted, mentally drained, and the last thing you want to do is make the dinner you planned. You open your favorite delivery app, spend $25 on food that you could have prepared for $6, and you say to yourself, I deserve it, it's been a hard day. And look, you're right, you deserve it, but here's the problem. You do this 3 times a week, that's $75 a week, $3,900 a year. And if you invested that $3,900 every year instead of spending it with an average return of 8% annually, in 20 years you would have $193,000. But it's not just about food delivery, right? It's also the $6 coffee every morning. It's the streaming subscription you never watch but don't cancel. It's the new car instead of the used one. It's that impulse purchase on Amazon you made because you were bored on a Tuesday night. Each damned decision. My name is Mark, and I spend way too much time thinking about how to master delayed gratification. If you are someone who prioritizes immediate pleasure and the comfort of the present, and that ends up sacrificing stability for small decisions that give you relief today and scarcity tomorrow, this video is for you. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if it helps you. The real problem. Here's the thing, you're not weak. You are not bad with money because you lack intelligence. You are bad with money because your brain is literally designed to sabotage you. A 2018 Stanford study found that when you contemplate an immediate reward, your pleasure center lights up, but when you think about a future reward, that same area barely activates. It's basic neuroscience. Your brain values $100 today much more than $200 in a year. The average human brain discounts future value at a rate of about 25–30% per year. We evolved in the African savanna, where there was no guarantee that we would live until tomorrow. If you found food, you ate it. Immediate, immediate, immediate. But now we live in 2026, where the threats are not lions but bank statements. The problem is that you are still operating with an operating system from 200,000 years ago. The mathematics that no one shows you. Let me show you something that blows my mind. Let's say you're 25 years old and you make $50,000 a year. You live comfortably, but you don't save much. By the time you're 65, if you're lucky, you'll have between $300,000 and $500,000 saved. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Now let's say the same person decides to master delayed gratification and saves 20%. That's $10,000 a year. With a return of 8%, by age 65 you would have $2.8 million. If that person increases their savings to 30%, we're talking about $4.2 million at age 65. The difference between scenario 1 and scenario 3? $3.7 million. And it all comes down to one thing: deferred gratification. This is what most do not realize. It's not about deprivation, it's about time preference. People with higher net worth valued their future selves as much as their present selves. Every time you make a decision, you are negotiating between two versions of yourself. There is the you of today, who wants that expensive coffee, that new car, that luxurious vacation, and there is the you of the future, who wants to retire early, travel without worries. The majority choose today's self. The rich constantly choose the future self. And here's the part that really bothers me. Society tells you that you deserve it. The entire modern economy is designed to make you spend now and worry later. Do you know how much they spend on advertising? More than $350 billion to convince you that you need things, with money you don't have, to impress people you don't care about. The psychological trap. Mark, it sounds great, but it's hard. I have bills to pay. But let me tell you a story. I met a guy named David a few years ago. I worked in IT. Nothing special. But he was driving a 2008 Honda Civic and making his lunch. His friends made fun of him. They called him stingy. Why make money if you don't spend it? 10 years later, David retired at age 42 with $1.3 million. His friends still work. The difference? David understood that the pain of discipline is less than that of repentance. Every time David saw a fancy car and kept his Honda, he experienced a little pain, but that pain lasted 5 seconds. The pain of working until you're 65 when you hate your job that lasts for decades. The mathematics of lifestyle inflation. Look, here's something that absolutely frustrates me. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average worker receives a raise of 3–5% annually. And you know what most people do when they get that raise? They spend it all. They get an extra $3,000 a year and suddenly need a better car or a bigger apartment. Your lifestyle inflates at the rate of your income, and they stay in exactly the same place. Let me show you the math on this because it's brutal. Let's say you earn $50,000 and save 15%. You receive a 4% raise every year. If you keep your lifestyle the same and save all the increase, by age 65 you would have $3.8 million. But if you inflate your lifestyle and only save 15%, you would have $1.9 million, difference of $1.9 million. Because when you keep your style consistent, your savings rate increases exponentially. Mental training. Here's the thing, delayed gratification is a muscle, and like any muscle, you can train it. A Columbia study followed participants for 6 months. They started with small things, waiting 24 hours before making non-essential purchases. After 6 months, 73% reported that decisions felt easier. Their brains were rewired. Actionable steps today. Step 1. The 48-hour rule. Before you spend more than $50, wait, write it down. If you still want it later, buy it. 64% of impulsive purchases are avoided this way. Step 2. Automate your future self. Set up automatic transfers on the day you get paid. If you never see the money, you will never miss it. Start with 5% if 20% feels impossible. Step 3. The $5 game. Every time you avoid a purchase, transfer that amount to savings. You used to buy $6 coffee. Now you make it at home. Transfer $6. Your brain gets a now reward. Step 4. Visualize your future self. One study showed aged versions of participants using AI. Those who saw their future selves increased their savings by 30%. Look that 70-year-old me in the eyes. Step 5. The guilty pleasure budget. You don't have to live like a monk. Allocate 5-10%. You want that fancy coffee on Fridays? Do it, but set a limit and stick to it absolutely. The uncomfortable truth. Deferred gratification is not about money. It's about freedom. Every dollar spent today is a dollar you give to the boss you hate or the system that keeps you on the treadmill. Every dollar you invest in your future is a dollar that buys your freedom, your time. An MIT analysis found that the average person needs to work until 66 savers retire at 17 years old. That's almost 2 decades. What would you spend 17 extra years of freedom on? I know this is difficult. I know it's tempting to think it's too late for me, or what does it matter? Every day that passes without action is a day of compound interest that you will never get back. If you are 25 years old and save $500 a month, at 65 you will have $1.75 million. If you wait until you're 35, you'll have $745,000. 10 years of delay costs you $1 million. The brutal comparison. Let me paint you 2 very different pictures. Person A, spend everything. He has the newest car, the biggest house. On Instagram it is seen as success. At 45 years old he has debt and anxiety. Their marriage is strained. Take Xanax to sleep. Person B drives a 7-year-old car. He lives in a modest place. On Instagram it looks normal. At age 45, he has $890,000. He goes to work because he wants to, not because he needs to. Sleep deep. Same years of work, different financial realities. The difference? Deferred gratification. It's not the big decisions that kill you. They are the small ones, the ones you do without thinking. A Northwestern study found that 63% of the difference was explained by purchases under $50. It is not the luxury car every 10 years. It's $12 on Uber Eats. The $9.99 of forgotten subscriptions, $50 a week on silly purchases, $2,600 a year, invested at 8% for 30 years, $318,000, more than $250,000, for literally nothing. Deferred gratification is not a strategy, it is an identity. James Clear says, every action is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Every time you make coffee at home, you are voting to be a person who builds wealth. Every time you automate a savings, you vote for being someone who values freedom over convenience. The difference between I'm trying to save and I'm someone who builds wealth. Closing, the decision. Statistically, most people who watch this video will do nothing. They will feel inspired for 47 minutes and then return to their old habits. But I'm making this video for the 8%. For people who are tired of living paycheck to paycheck despite having a good income, tired of feeling anxious. The perfect moment does not exist. There is no magic salary where it becomes easy to save. Your brain is not going to spontaneously change its preference for immediate rewards. The only difference is the decisions you make in the next 24 hours. Not next month, not after the next raise, today. Time is your most valuable asset. Every day you put off is interest you will never get back. If you are 25 and save $500 a month, at 65 you will have $1.75 million. If you wait until you're 35, you'll have $745,000. 10 years of delay costs you $1 million. The final challenge: do one thing different in the next 24 hours. A. Set up a $20 transfer. Cancel a subscription. Wait 48 hours. A decision. A vote for your future self. Delayed gratification is 1,000 small decisions that create a different life. Your 65-year-old self is out there waiting. Will he be grateful or resentful? Up to you. If this video helped you, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know the first action you are going to take today. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Financial education is something we all deserve, but no one teaches us. See you in the next video.